points in the game.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Allard. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Running crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift.
Wide open spaces. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Now, Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year of Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Good timing on the quick out. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Just a little too much there. A little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And as he throws, grab near the marker. It's Dinkins. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They'll try to add get the extra point. It's a 21-10 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. One back in the backfield and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Trying to impose their will with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. They're working that left side. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Pulls it in, it's Freeman.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Pressure coming. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Saunders. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. He's in open space downfield. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, Let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get them.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Finds his man. It's Pena. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Allard. Under fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Singleton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed it.
Breaks into the open. He now has 61 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out.
Tight end trying to get in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got room to work. Turning it on.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, It's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back to the ground game on the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping. something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Let's go! Reads it, fires complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap. And
there he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on 1st down. The inside handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish.